Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another My Hero Ultra Impact video, and today we have a ton of news to go over for the game, so you're going to want to make sure you stick around. So first off, we do have a login bonus coming up here at the end of August, beginning of September, that will run through the 17th of September. It is for 7 days. You have obviously more than 7 days to claim these items, but it is nice. It's some free stamina, level up bars, and the main thing is the hero gems. 50 hero gems may not sound like a lot, but when you add in all the other times you get hero gems from other things in the game just by doing your daily missions and stuff, it adds up. So that is, free gems. Make sure you're logging in to claim those free gems on day 7. Additionally, we are going to be getting some gift box items. We're going to get some more anime release celebration recruit tickets. They give these out every time an episode of the anime comes out. So you'll get some in the upcoming weekend, you'll get some in the next weekend, and you'll be able to do some free summons, which is very nice, especially if you're a newer player. Additionally, we're going to get 50 hero gems for cooperating with maintenance. We're also going to get a new poster for the hero base, which is like, meh. If we got like hero gems for like being rated cool for our hero bases, that would make the hero base way more worth it, but right now the hero base doesn't do anything. But we do have a new poster for it, I guess, so like, cool. I guess you can get this from the 31st up until the 8th of September. And then we are also, the big one, getting 100 free hero gems. It is a reward for reaching the goal in the social media collab campaign for the movie My Hero Academia You Are Next. You can claim these from the 31st of August up until the 8th of September as well. So make sure you guys are logging in to claim not only these rewards, but the login bonus as well. Additionally, we are going to have some drop rate up campaigns. All of these campaigns, the level up ones, the hero based ones, like they're nice, but I don't really care about them. The main one you guys always want to watch out for that is very important is the main quest normal and main quest hard when you have the item drop rate up there. And this does change. Sometimes it's ×2, sometimes it's ×3, and the highest we've ever seen is like this at ×5. ×5 is very, very good for getting your character ability boards done and getting your characters leveled up. Mostly you want to save your stamina for these weekends when you have these ×5 drop rates, because that's when you're going to be able to work on your characters the best. So make sure you guys are logging in from the 31st to the 1st of September to make the most of that ×5 drop rates for your character ability boards. That is very, very important and very big information in my opinion. Now we also have a new app icon coming to the game. This is the future icon of the game for global, and it says movie mashup now on. Now the thing is, Hydros did not post anything about a returning movie banner, right, that I've been suggesting for a while. I didn't see anything in the data mine or anything like that from him. Now maybe he just didn't want to share it, or maybe it actually wasn't there. I imagine it probably wasn't there because I feel like he would share it if it was there. So my question is, does that mean we could see World Heroes missions returning sometime here around September? It is possible because the current movie banner runs longer than most banners. It runs for a full month. It runs up until the 17th of September. So I think we could potentially see the World Heroes Missions banner return sometime soon. That's a guess, okay? I make no promises, but I'm hoping with this whole app icon, I feel like this gives us a pretty good suggestion, right? Movie mashup implies more than one movie, that we will see some, movie characters come out in the game that we haven't seen in a while, which would be really nice, especially for people that are still looking to get the World Heroes Missions characters. So that could be something that's coming in the future. I don't want to get you too hyped up, but it is a possibility looking at this new app icon. Then we are getting a new VE tower, or not a new VE tower. We're getting a rerun of a new difficulty of a VE tower. We don't know exactly which one yet, but that will still be mid-September. That much is confirmed. And in addition to that, we are also getting a new Climax battle, okay? So this new Climax battle is going to be against Geten. I feel like we already knew this from the last one, right? But now Hydros has gone and he has updated this page. It looks so good compared to what it used to be. Like, I'm actually really, really happy with how this is looking. He's done a great job. This Climax battle, I will say, he did not, I don't think it has like, it doesn't have a date anymore for when this is happening. So I think, I don't know, maybe that's just this page, or I don't know how it works, but anyways, this climax battle is going to be occurring from August 28th up until September 17th, so relatively soon, like in a day here, we're going to see this climax battle, right? And for this climax battle, he has now revamped the page to tell you what recommended skills you want to bring along to help you beat this, which is beautiful. I love that. That looks so nice, right? That is actually really, really nice having those recommended skills. He also has the traits of the enemy. He has the skills of the enemy, which is so sick. And then he has the other enemy as well, because Redestro and Geten will both be in this. Like, that is going to help people out so much when they are trying to figure out how to beat this climax battle. I think that is absolutely phenomenal. So the way he reformatted this, it looks really, really good. Like, shout out to Hydros. I'm not going to go through everything for Geten right now. I'll do that in a separate climax battle video where I go over how to beat him, go over all his traits and stuff like that, because that would just take too long. That deserves a video in and of itself, but I just wanted to point this out. Like, this is here on the database website. Database is linked in the description if you guys don't know how to get there, and I think this just looks really, really nice. So shout out to Hydros. Let him know that you guys appreciate it down in the comments as well, because this is, you know, it just looks great. It looks fantastic, man. Okay, now moving on. Next, I could talk about that forever because I really am happy about that. That was an amazing, amazing revamp. Okay, next we have Geten here. We'll talk a little bit about his kit. We will go over him. This is the free-to-play UR character you get for beating that climax battle on double S difficulty, or if you can't beat on double S difficulty, eventually you can buy him from the shop. So there's the unawakened art and the awakened art, looking pretty decent. I like the dragon and the awakened art. Honestly, it looks kind of sick. And then if we go down, we'll see his abilities. So his plus ultra skill is called Frost Dragon Fang, deals 450% damage to all opponents. It is an AoE attack, which is crazy. Gives them 25 frost for one time. Jeez. Has a low chance 30% at giving them frostbite for 3 turns, and has a low chance 30% of freezing them for 2 turns. This skill gains bullseye. Now, frost is a new effect, okay? So frost is a stackable effect, however that works, right? Kinda, it's similar to burn, but not burn. So I'll read what Hydros, you know, put down for it and try to explain it to the best of my ability. So for every 1 frost that a character has, they receive 1% of all the damage they deal and spread. So basically, if you're putting 25 frost on an enemy, if they deal damage to your team, they're going to be receiving 25% of their own damage. If you're putting 25 frost on the enemy, 25% of their own damage themselves whenever they attack, which is interesting, right? So that's pretty good. That's an interesting effect. And then additionally, if a character has frostbite, the damage they receive from frost doubles. So if you put frost on an enemy plus frostbite, they are now taking 50% of whatever damage they deal, which is crazy. Okay, that's absolutely crazy. And then also, if a character is frozen, they gain double the amount of frost, apparently, as well. So frost is an interesting skill. And this skill also has bullseye, so they can't avoid it, which is crazy. So status element nullification is still going to be huge in like going against a character like this. Next, we have his action skill 1, which is called Ice Field. It deals 275% damage to all opponents, gives them 15 frost one time, with a medium chance 40% of freezing them for 1 turn. Another AoE attack, by the way, restores all allies damage taken by 30% for 3 turns. Yo, this character is going to be broken. He's going to be he might be the best free-to-play character, actually, just reading through this so far. His action skill 2 deals 300% damage to all opponents. All of his skills are AoE. Holy crap. Gives them 10 frost one time with a medium chance 35% of giving them frostbite for 3 turns as well. And then when used in a successfully executed skill chain, decreases the speed of all opponents by 30% for 3 turns and critical resist by 30% for 3 turns. Nah, this guy's nuts. This guy is nuts. He's gonna be so good. He's going to be so good, guys. His autos and 4-turn cooldowns, oh my gosh. Auto skill 1, Merciless Ice Attack, gives all opponents 10 frost one time every 1 turn. This does not affect guest. Okay, interesting. Decreases speed of all hero opponents by 20% and critical resist just off the rip. Yo. Oh, he's looking so good. Gives all opponents 15 frost one time every 3 turns. Restores all allies damage taken by 30% for 2 turns every 3 turns as well. After character receives one attack from an opponent with Frost, increases max HP of all allies by 10%, up to 5 times. After character receives 2 attacks from an opponent with Frost, gives all allies the ability to nullify one status ailment up to 3 times. Yo, he does it all. He does it all. He gives speed reduction to the enemy. He gives max HP to your allies. He reduces damage to allies. He damages the enemy essentially every time he gives Frost, because every time they attack, they hurt themselves. He heals, like he gives nullification on status. He does everything. He's so good. This is a free-to-play character. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Okay, this climax battle, guys, you need to beat it on double S difficulty. So I will definitely be doing a guide for him. He looks absolutely insane. Like, genuinely, I mean it. He looks crazy. Oh my gosh, I didn't think Geten would be that good. That's absolutely nuts. I'm so excited for that. In addition to the new climax battle, we're gonna get a climax battle select recruit for strength type characters. This will run from the 5th up until the 12th, I guess. Not very long for that banner. You'll be able to pull for these 3 characters right here. This Bakugo is very good. This Aizawa is very good. Komori's decent. I do think these 2 are like the main pulls though, but Komori's not bad. She's actually a decent healer and like okay character. But this Aizawa right here, absolutely goated, actually really good. So you might want to toss some summons at this banner if you don't have any of these characters. Ideally, if you don't have all 3, that's when you would summon on this banner. If you have even one of these characters, it's probably not worth it to summon on this banner, just being honest. But you know, do what you guys want. It is your gems. Spend them the way that you wish to spend them. And then in addition, we are getting a new Bakugo. This Bakugo will be summonable from the 1st of September all the way up until the 16th of September. It is the Class A versus Deku and Kachan recruit. I'm sure this event will be fire to read. It'll be really cool to see. This banner does have reduced pity to 200, which is amazing. I think that's very good. I think a lot of people are going to be very happy with that. And it's going to have this new UR memory. This new UR character, this new UR memory, and this SR memory, as well as an event memory that is coming out alongside it. So we'll talk about that event memory first, which is called Don't Forget the Straight Man. It's kind of a weird memory name, but okay. Gives character composure for 3 turns if there are any UA high students on the team, up to 1 time. If the character is male, regenerates HP by 25% for 3 turns, up to 1 time, and increases max HP by 15%. And there is the art for that. It's an okay memory. I wouldn't say it's anything super broken, not super great. And the art, honestly, for the first time, I think the art's okay. I don't think it's anything too like groundbreaking though. So as far as event memories go, I'm not super hyped up about that one. The new summonable SR memory is called Converging Feelings, and it increases characters' power by 30% if there are any pro heroes on the team. When character's HP is below 50%, gives character resilience for 5 turns, up to 1 time, and the ability to make a last stand 1 time, up to 1 time. It's okay for an SR memory. And then of course we have this art right here. Art team, doing great. I actually like this one quite a bit more than the free-to-play art, but that's, you know, to be expected with a summonable art, that it would be better than the free-to-play art. Then we have the new UR memory from a very pivotal and important moment, okay? It's called Even Still. When character has the ability to search for the enemy. Search is a new ability, by the way, just like Frost was. So Search makes single target attacks aim for opponents that are hiding. Also increases damage dealt to opponents that are hiding by a certain percentage, which is just absolutely nuts, right? So when character has the ability to search for an enemy, increases character's action skill impact by 45% and speed by 50%, which is good. After 2 turns pass while the character has the ability to search for the enemy, gives character ability to make a last stand 3 times, up to 1 time, gives character ability to evade 1 time when character's HP is below 50%, up to 1 time. So I think that's going to be a pretty decent memory. It's only really going to be useful on 1 character, of course, and that is the new Bakugo. But the art is so good. The art is so good, guys. Oh my gosh, like I want the memory literally just for the art here. Like that's so good. It's really good. Okay, and then the new Bakugo, Heavy Armor Bakugo. I think a lot of people have been waiting for this Bakugo to come out. Well, he is finally here. Let's talk about him. His plus ultra move is called Strafe Panzer. Cancels all temporary last stand effects of a single opponent that is hiding. That is big. That's going to be very helpful for getting rid of like characters like Yayurozu, who by the way is a purple type character and he is yellow. So I think the idea behind this character is to kind of hopefully take her a little bit out of the meta, maybe. We'll see. She's been in the meta for so long. Deals 650% damage to a single opponent. gives character the ability to search for the enemy for 2 turns if the opponent is hiding. This buff cannot be cancelled or blocked, which is nice. And then if the opponent is hiding, this skill gains piercing shots, bullseye, and increases this skill's skill impact by 40%. That's crazy. Action skill 1, Spin Blast, deals 400% damage to a single opponent, gives recovery block to a single opponent guaranteed that is hiding for 3 turns. This effect cannot be nullified or cancelled. Gives character the ability to search for the enemy for 2 turns if the opponent is hiding. Once again, cannot be cancelled or blocked. And then this skill gains bullseye if the opponent is hiding. So this character is literally just designed to shut down characters that hide like Yayorozu. Absolutely insane. His second action skill, Explosive Speed Turbo, deals 400% damage to a single opponent, gives buff block to a single opponent that is hiding for 3 turns, gives character the ability to search for the enemy for 2 turns if the opponent is hiding. This skill gains piercing shots if the opponent is hiding. So outside of a hiding opponent, I don't think he's going to be the most broken character, right? He might not be very good. We'll have to see. If he still has decent damage against characters who aren't hiding, I'll be happy, but we'll see. But right now he is literally like solo minded on just hiding enemies. That's all he's good for, at least from what I'm seeing so far. His auto skill 1, Precise Explosion, gives character the ability to search for the enemy for 1 turn up to 1 time. When character has the ability to search for the enemy, increases character speed by 55% and reduces damage to character by 30%. That's actually pretty good because he should get that from the start of battle. So a 55% speed increase and reduced damage from the start of battle as long as he's searching for the enemy is pretty dang good. And then auto skill 2, One Step Forward. When character has the ability to search for the enemy, gives character ability to nullify status elements, period. Okay. After 1 turn passes while character has the ability to search for the enemy, reduces character's cooldown time by 1 and increases character's plus ultra gauge by 30%. When character knocks out 1 opponent, gives character ability to search for the enemy for 2 turns. So he's just always able to search for the enemy. Okay, Bakugo, I see you. We'll have to, I feel like this could be good, but it could also be bad. We'll have to see how it ends up playing out in the game, because the way I'm reading this, it sounds like he just gets search regardless, maybe, for some points, even if there's not an enemy hiding, because like right here, gives ability to search for the enemy for 1 turn. So technically, even if there's not an enemy hiding, he still has the search buff. So I still think he gets all this other stuff, even if you don't have a hiding enemy, which will be interesting to see when we get him in the game, if that is the case, because then he's just still really good regardless. Like, I think he'll be a really good character, but hard to say. If that is not the case, if he doesn't get that buff, if there's not a hiding enemy and he doesn't get this buff right here, then he's kind of garbage, right? So we'll have to see how that ends up working out in the game. But here is the art for Bakugo. Unawakened art and the awakened art. I kind of almost like the unawakened art better because I can see the cannons on his back, right? Like, I like seeing that. But we'll take a look at his plus ultra animation and see how that looks, along with Geten's plus ultra animation, and then we'll end off the video. This plus ultra animation is provided courtesy of Hydros Impact. Once again, we are going to be watching Geten first and then Bakugo. So let's see what Geten's got. This is the free-to-play character, and honestly, looks absolutely insane to me. He looks so broken kit-wise. And the animation is good. Oh my gosh, they went crazy. They went absolutely nuts with a free-to-play character. I can't believe that. I can't believe how crazy they have gone with this free-to-play character. That is freaking nuts, man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yo, it's so good. The dragon. I love the dragon here. That's so cool, man. I just gotta see the dragon again. Like, it's so clean, the animation right there with him forming the dragon and then the roar. Oh my gosh, the little close-up. Yo, Geten's animation looks so good. If his animation looks this good, I can't wait to see Bakugo. I'm gonna be so sad if they let me down on Bakugo. I hope they don't, because Bakugo is the paid character, right? So if they did this good for the free-to-play, the paid character better be fire. All right, here we go with Bakugo. Okay, I like the text, dude. They did the text on the screen. Oh my gosh, it actually, Yo, that was clean. That was so good. That was so good. I love seeing the cluster there. That was so cool. They are getting better and better with these animations. That right there was so clean. I love that. Oh my gosh. This Bakugo. he could be really good. He could potentially be really, really good for a general pool unit. I hope they don't let me down. They've done so good with the recent like general pool releases. I hope that this Bakugo is no different. I hope that he is equally as good as the recent releases because he seems like he could be. Look at that explosion at the end. Oh my gosh. Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments. Are you ready for Bakugo? Who are you more excited for, Bakugo or Geten? Because they both look sick to me, but Geten is free to play. So I don't know, man. I don't know. They both look really, really good. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.